Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside the Spurlock Center once again for a Grizzly game day. It's women's basketball tonight as your Franklin College Grizzlies take on the visiting Hoosiers of Hanover College. My name is Brandon Barger. I'll be with you tonight throughout this contest. It's the first time in about 7 games that the Grizzlies have been back here inside the Spurlock Center while on the road. They won 2 and lost 5. The last win coming in a cancellation game against Earlham. Their last real win coming against Manchester in December. That was a 76-54 final on the road in Manchester. The last time they were out, it was a 74-62 win for the Grizzlies. They took on the visiting Defiance Yellow Jackets. In that game, 4 Grizzlies reached double figures. And they also got their first HCAC win of the year. Destiny Cross led the team that night with 15 points. CC Bailey led with 15 rebounds. And Sarah O'Day had 4 assists. The Grizzlies shot 46.3% from the field goal and had 42 rebounds in that game. In that game, they also shot their season best from the floor, knocking down 2 triples and 22 free throws. And Maddie Barnes and Caleb Bruner both had 11 points coming off the bench, with the total being a new career high for Barnes. Barnes, Bailey, and Bruner combined to score all 35 of the Grizzlies' bench points. And the Grizzlies out-rebounded the Yellow Jackets 43-31. And they had a 42-20 advantage on points in the paint. But the last time the Grizzlies played in a game this season, it was on the road in Anderson. And in that game, Hanover set her career high in scoring, where she went 5 for 11 from the floor with a couple of threes and 5 free throws. In a season high, 24 minutes of action. Franklin that night, they shot 31.8% from the field, going 6 for 18 from 3 and 16 for 23 from the line. Jessica Nix earned her first double-double of the year and second of her career with 15 points, 10 rebounds. She led the team in rebounding. The Marsville Indian Native knocked down a team-high 5-6 field goals. Rebounders was 47-35 in Franklin's favor, with the Grizzlies grabbing 20 offensive boards, and the bench finished with a 30-11 scoring advantage over the Ravens. Bruner joined Hanover with double figures off the bench, finishing with 10 points. Hanover again led the team in points, and Sarah Day again had 4 assists in that game. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cougars of Hanover, the last game they played was on the road at Mount St. Joe, where they lost 82-74. Skylar Sahat John played for 45 minutes. She was 6 for 17 from inside, 1 for 5 from beyond the arc, and 4 for 6 from the line. She had 17 points in that game, along with 4 rebounds, so be looking for her to make moves here tonight as well for the team. Also, Catherine Benner had 14 for the Cougars in the game. So far this season, Hanover has scored an average of 69.8 points in games, only letting opponents up 69.1 points for a 0.7 scoring margin. They've shot 36.2% from inside and 31.6% from beyond the arc. They're allowing opponents 39.6% inside and 32.2% on the arc. So look for this Hanover team to spread the ball out evenly and generously to try and get around this Grizzlies team. Meanwhile, for Franklin, they score about 62.8 points per game overall. They score 63 in conference play. They're 22.4 per game inside on 56.8%, 56 attempts. Percentage is about a 39.5%. They'll make about 3 three-pointers a game, averaging about 15 a night, with an average of 23.2 three-pointers per game. Most of that, though, will be in rebounds, as they have averaged about 13.6 rebounds on the offensive side and 29.3 on the defense side, have around 42.8 rebounds per game. The margin of rebounding is 7.5. In the current series between Hanover and Franklin, Hanover leads the series 15-12. And the last time these two teams played was on January 30th of 2021. Hanover came away with the win 68-60. The last 10 matchups, Hanover has won 8-2. Average points by the winner in these games about 67.7%, so see that to be the number we'll be getting close to. What helps, though, for the Grizzlies tonight is Hanover is 5 for 7 on the road here in the Spurlock Center. So Franklin can try and knock that margin down and put themselves up on a 1-win streak as Hanover's on a win streak against the Grizzlies. Also currently in HCAC play, Hanover currently sits 7th in the conference with a 2-3 conference record and a 5-5 overall record. While the Grizzlies are 2 behind in 9th with a 2-3 conference record and a 4-8 overall record, just ahead of Earlham, who are 0-10 this season. Mount St. Joseph sits between Franklin and Hanover so far. So now we will go on to the starting lineups for both teams. First up for the visiting Cougars of Hanover. In the forward position, we have the 5'10 freshman from Covington, Kentucky, number 1, Grace Beazold. Alongside here in the front court will be the 5'9 senior from Columbus, Indiana, number 22, Liz Tynan. And the 5'10 junior from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 25, Anna Bauer. Out of the backcourt are the guards. There's a 5'5 sophomore from Prospect, Kentucky, leading scorer in the last game for the Cougars, number 15, Skylar Sahatjan. And alongside her will be the 5'9 freshman from Brownstown, Indiana, number 34, Catherine Pinter. That is the starting 5 for head coach John Jones and his Cougars. Meanwhile, for Coach Agnes Joseph's Franklin College Grizzlies, in the backcourt will be the 6'2 senior from Lafayette, Indiana, number 15, Destiny Cross. Alongside her will be the 5'10 senior from Martinsville, number 20, Jessica Nix. In the backcourt will be the 5'5 junior from Whiteland, Indiana, number 3, Libby Baker. The 5'7 sophomore from Baghdad, Kentucky, number 14, Kayla Bruner. And the 5'11 sophomore from Avon, Indiana, number 23, Sarah O'Day. Keys to the game for the Cougars tonight: rebound, rebound, rebound. Trying to lead the Cougars in rebounding, as well as get Sarah O'Day involved in the offense, as she has been your offensive starter for the team in the last 2 matchups, having 4 assists per game. Get her going out there to get the ball around and utilize Nix and Cross inside to go after the Cougars' defense in the paint. So now we'll go to the in-house announcer, Steve McClure, as he will get us started with the national anthem, the starting lines from inside the Spurlock Center. Once again, you're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. Here in a couple of seconds, we will get underway for tip-off, as it will be the visiting Cougars of Hanover taking on your Franklin College Grizzlies. Thank you once again to Steve McClure, the in-house announcer for your Grizzlies. Once again, let's run through the starting lineup for this game. First up is the Hanover Panthers. They are wearing blue and red. It will be Bezold, Sahadjian, Tynan, Bauer, and Pinter on the floor first for the Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Grizzlies, it will be Baker, Bruner, Cross, Nix, and O'Day. Panthers wearing blue with red numbers. Franklin in their home whites with the dark blue numbers and gold trim. Expect Cross to come out and take the tip-off. Cross to come and take the tip-off for the Grizzlies. And she will go one-on-one to start this one off, it looks like, with Bezold. So, here we go. Panthers, Grizzlies, the halfway game, and Cross on the step-off, and really goes over to O'Day. O'Day has the ball, she'll go over next inside, but she'll lose it. It's picked up there by Sahadjian. Sahadjian sends it over to Bezold. Bezold looking inside, she'll drive in. Right up Baker, she'll now go over to Bauer. Shots away, it's real good. Nix with the rebound, her first one. Now she's on the counter-offensive. Nix back out to O'Day, down a Cross. Cross down that goal for a drive in. Backs out over, looks like to Bruner. Bruner shot is away. How good rebound by O'Day. Bruner is in, can't hit, sunk in it. First score night for the Grizzlies with 9:25 to go in the first. Sahadjian had the ball on the right side. She's the option. Now goes over to Bezold. Now she moves over to Tynan. Tynan back to the top over to Bezold. Bezold drives in, got about Nix. Spins around, cuts away, and it's no good. Rebounded down, it looks like, by Tynan. She'll go back to Bezold. Bezold once again goes inside, will now drop back to Sahadjian. Sahadjian goes inside, tip there by O'Day, who's going towards Bauer. Cross with the goes back to O'Day, now over Bruner. Bruner drives in, back out to O'Day, now inside the Cross. Cross out against the jumper, drives in, spins around, shots away, blocked there. The foul is picked up, it will be on Bauer. That's her first of the game, team's first, and it was seen Cross to line for her first trip for two. Cross sets up for her first shot. Shot is away, it is good. It's got a 3-point move now for the Grizzlies. Shot is away, it is also good. A 32-2 for Cross on that trip. Now 3-point lead for Grizzlies. As Sahadjian once again with the ball across half court, she'll go over to Bauer. Straight away by Nix. Nix now goes at the Cross. Who will go to O'Day? The point in this offense for Push Out versus team. O'Day gets a screen from Baker. Now to the Cross. Now to Bruner on the low side. Back to the Cross inside. Look at that. She's 19 on the shot clock. Bruner. Off the end, rebounded by Bauer. She'll really go over to Sahadjian. Sahadjian now goes over to Tynan. Tynan drives his shots away. Real good. Although there is a foul there. It looks like it might be on Cross. She'll pick up her first. No question it'll be on Baker. Will Baker get her first on a blocking foul? Team's first, and that will send Liz Tynan to the line for her first trip to try and score the first points for the Panthers in this game. Tynan's first shot is away. It is no good at the back of the rim. As she sets up once again for her second attempt. Tynan's second shot is away. It is good that time, so 8:16 to go in the first. The Panthers are now on the board, down 3 to the Grizzlies in a 4-1 game. O'Day loses it at the pass from Baker as the Panthers now go into a full-court defense. Nix goes inside for the jumper, shots away, and it's off the rim. Rebounded there by Bauer. Now calling both O'Day and Hoover. Still got the shots away, and it's no good. On Bauer. She's going to pick up her second of the game, team second, and will send to the Bruner line as CC Bailey checks into the game for Cross. Bruner's first shot is away. It is good. Sets up for the second one. Shot is away. It is also good. 2-2 for Bruner. score overall for the Grizzlies from the line so far. 6-1 lead, 7:56 to go. Taylor Heath, who came into the game, throws a good, who's in foul trouble, and have the ball. She'll immediately go over to Tyler, and he goes back to Heath. Ball goes out, it'll be Grizzlies' favor. I feel like Heath was going for Pinter. And now the timeout on the floor, it will be for Hanover. With 30-second timeout, so we'll take the 30-second break with them. With 7:45 to go in the first quarter, the Grizzlies lead 6-4 over their rivals, the Panthers of Hanover. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hanover Automotive Group. And we're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. Had a bit of technical difficulties there. Sorry for the loudness on that one. But it's a 6-1 lead for the Grizzlies. 7:45 to go in the first over the rival Panthers. First meeting for these teams this season. Hanover in the last game they played won 68-60. That was in 2021. The Grizzlies looking to get a measure of revenge against the Panthers. As Baker goes to O'Day. O'Day drives in, goes to Bruner. Backs all the way back out to Libby Baker. No changes on the court for the Grizzlies off that timeout. The only change so far was CeCe Bailey in for Cross. As O'Day goes in for Nix with 5 seconds, shots away, and it's good! Count that one for Jessica Nix, as she will also pick up the foul. That foul is going to be on Liz Tynan, her first team's third of the evening. That will send Nix to the line for the and one attempt. Nix sets up, gets ready, shot is away. It is good there. 1 for 1 for Nix now from the line. 6 for 6 for the Grizzlies overall of a 9-1 lead with 7:15 to go in the first. Sahachin, correction, that is Heath with it. She'll go inside to Pinter. It's stolen there though by Nix. Nix trying to keep a hold of it. Goes down on the floor. We have a foul. Call will be either on Sahachin or Nix. We'll find out here in a second. Foul will be on Nix. That'll be her first, team's second of the game. It'll give the Panthers control of the ball, as it's the first appearance of the 6-foot junior Bailey Torrance. She's in for Nix, who has her first foul, as well as a sub on for the Panthers. Sahachin will come out, and on will be the 5'7" sophomore from Carmel, number 30, Maddie Sears. So Beazle will inbound it to Heath. Heath guarded by Baker. She'll now cross over half court. Heath gets a screen from Beazler. Now she goes over to Sears. Inside, ball goes out of play. We'll stay in possession of the Panthers as Bailey was the last one to touch it. The pass is going there for Beazle. The delay here for reset the shot clock to 14 seconds. As it looks like it will be Heath to inbound. Still holding. Now, assistant coach Kevin Hamilton moving over to the table to help out, leading this clock back to 14 seconds. So as we're waiting here, we'll go over some quick stats here. 9-1 is the score. Leading the Grizzlies so far in points is Jessica Nix. She's 1 for 2 from inside and 1 from the line. She has a rebound and also a foul. And Bruner, Cross, and O'Day all each have 2. Bruner and Cross's points coming from the line, and O'Day's coming from inside the paint. Meanwhile, Liz Tynan, the only Panther to score so far in this game, she's 1 for 2 from the free throw line with 1 rebound and 1 foul. The other Panther with stats so far, Anna Bauer, has 2 rebounds. She is 0 for 1 from inside. As the problem is fixed, Heath will inbound now for the Panthers, looking for options. Goes deep. That looks like it's there for Pinter. Pinter looking for options on the top. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Pinter now goes out for Beazold. Now back to Heath. Heath gets the screen. Drives in. Backs out. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Heath's shot is away. It's no good. Taken away there by Bailey. She just jumped in the air and grabbed that one. Now Libby Baker on the counter offensive for the Grizzlies. She'll go over to Bruner. Far side over Sarah O'Day. O'Day looking for Torrance on the inside, but she'll go to Baker instead of the top. Back over to Bruner. Bruner inside for O'Day. O'Day with the jumper, shots away, and it's good! Count that one for Sarah O'Day. That gives her 4 on the evening. Heath brings the ball across half court once again. Guarded by Baker. Gets the screen. Still now goes to the left. Baker still on her. Now goes back right, goes over to Beazold. Guarded by Bailey. 19 seconds on the shot clock. She goes over there to Tynan. Then drives in, guarded by Torrance. Inside for Heath. Stolen again by the Grizzlies. That steal will go to Kayla Bruner as it was tipped away, though, that time by Sears, trying to get the ball back. Sub now coming on for the Panthers. It will be the 5'6" sophomore from Louisville, number 3, Reese Sexton. She's on for Pinter. Sub also on for the Grizzlies. It will be the first appearance of the 5'8" freshman from Hartford City, number 22, Georgia Hanauer. Hanauer in her young career already having memorable moments here for the team, including the game winner she had a month and a half ago. Shot there from Heath. Shot there was from Tynan. It was good there. Leading at 3-11. Ball is in there. Torrance tried to go for it, but it is ripped out of her hands by, it looks like, Tynan again. The Grizzlies will keep possession as Baker will inbound it. Sub coming on now for the Panthers. Callie Wilder, the 5'10" junior from North Vernon, Indiana, comes into the game for Tynan. The only starter still on the floor for the Panthers is Beazold. Inbound to Bailey. Can't quite grab, but she'll get it that time as the ball keeps going around everywhere. Ball turning into a greased pig on the court. And will roll out of play. It'll be Panther ball as O'Day comes out in favor of Maddie Barnes, the 5'8" freshman from Indianapolis. Heath with it. She'll now go looking across half court. Foul on Baker. That'll be her second, team's third, as Jenna Loudon will come in for her. And now the only starter on the court for either team is Beazold. She will inbound it to Heath, guarded there by Loudon. Now goes over to, it looks like, Wilder. Wilder drives in, shots away. Blocking foul will be called on Maddie Barnes. It'll be her first, team's 4th. And that will send Callie Wilder to the line for her first trip of the evening. Wilder sets up for her first shot. Shot is away. It is no good. Even score at 11-3 with 5:15 to go as Destiny Cross is preparing to re-enter the game for the Grizzlies. Second shot for Wilder's away. It is also no good. Rebounded by Torrance. Torrance now gives the ball over to Loudon. Loudon double teamed by Beazold, and it looked like Sexton. Hanauer with it. She goes inside for Bailey. Bailey loses it. 3 players jump on it too. Grizzlies in a Panther be a jump ball scenario and will go in favor of the Panthers with 5 to go in the first as Cross comes into the game for Torrance. Inbound there to Sexton, guarded by Barnes. Will get across half court with 25 on the shot clock. Lose it. Stolen there by Barnes. Maddie Barnes on the fast break. Shots away, but she'll be called on traveling, though, as she tried to stop there to not get blocked by Wilder and is called for the travel. Inbounded there to, it looks like, Heath. Heath driving in, stolen almost by Hanover. Far side over to Sexton. Shots away, and it's good. First bucket for Sexton there, making 11-6 now with 4:32 to go in the first. Loudon inside to Hanover. Hanover looking for option. She has Barnes to her left. She'll go to Barnes. Barnes going inside for a cross. Tipped out of play there, though, by Wilder. And Franklin keeps possession with 19 seconds on the shot clock. Sub on for the Panthers, it will be the return of Liz Tynan. She's in for Beazold, who will now get a break after starting this game, the only starter who is on the court. As Loudon will inbound, looking for Hanover or Barnes. 5 seconds, though. Quick 5 seconds there. And a possession will be turned over to Hanover. Catherine Pinter coming back into the game. She's in for Sears. As there's a long inbound pass to Heath. Heath on the run, guarded by Loudon and Bailey. Heath slows down, now gets a screen. Drives in, shots away, foul there. It looks like it might be on Hanover. It will be on Georgia Hanover. That's her first, team's 5th. So that will send Heath to the line this time. This is her first trip. Panthers 2 for 4 from the line so far tonight. Heath's first shot is away. It is good. 11-7 is the score now with 4:14 to go. Heath sets up for her second attempt. Shot is away. It is good there. 2 for 2 from Heath. Sub on. Turner Skylar Sahatjian on. She comes on for Heath, who will come off on the bench with 2 points so far in the game. Inbound to Barnes, going over to Hanover. She called for traveling as she runs right in to Sahatjian. So the Panthers retake possession on their own, on the offensive side of the court for the Hanover. As Wilder will inbound. Wilder goes to Tynan. Guarded by Bailey, gets a screen. Now goes outside for Sahatjian. Sahatjian drives in, spins around, goes over to Sexton. Back to Sahatjian, who now goes in, goes out to Pinter, who shots away, no good. Rebounded there by Tynan. Shots rebounded again on her shot by Wilder, and now there's a foul. Foul will be on Bailey. That's her first, team 6th. And that will send Callie Wilder to the line once again as Sarah O'Day comes in for Georgia Hanover. Wilder's 0 for 2 so far from the free throw line. This is her second trip. First shot is away. It is good. Now it is an 11-9 lead for the Grizzlies with 3:49 to go. Wilder sets up for the second shot is away. It's no good. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey goes to O'Day, and O'Day will push on the Franklin counterattacking for their first score in a while. As it had a fast start, and it's slowed down considerably for the Grizzlies on offense. Loudon will go over to O'Day. O'Day inside for Bailey, loses it. Stolen there by the Panthers. Over to Sahatjian. Sahatjian with the jumper, shots away. It is good. Tying it up at 11 with 3:25 to go. Loudon with the ball. Going against the Panther full court defense again. Tip there, stolen by the Panthers. It is Pinter. Pinter drives in. She will hand it over, though, to Sexton, and Sexton will be fouled and go to the line. That foul will be on Loudon. It'll be her first, team's 6th. Timeout, Franklin. 30-second timeout. We will take the break with them. With 3:16 to go, the Panthers are back into this game after being down 9-1. It is tied at 11. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. We're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. Tied at 11. It is Reese Sexton to the line for the Panthers, shooting 2. The last time the Grizzlies scored a point was back in the 6th with 6:20 to go. Sarah Day made a jump shot, making it 11-1. And from that point, the Panthers have come back slowly but surely. Suze are trying to figure out a way around their defense as Cross spins around and will get the first bucket since that 6:02 mark, making it 13-11 and breaking the tie. Sexton with the ball. She will go to the left side, now looking for options. Guarded by Barnes. Inside, she'll go over to Wilder, who now goes over. Wilder gets the offensive rebound. She'll make the second chance point. That first shot was taken there by, looked like, Sahatjan. So Day back on, she'll go to Loudon, who loses it there as she runs into another Panther. Sahatjan the shot. Shot is good, giving the Panthers their first lead of the contest. Franklin still trying to find a way around this Panther full court defense. Bailey will go to O'Day, has wide open space. O'Day back to Loudon. Back to O'Day for a shot, no good, rebounded by Barnes. Barnes drives in, loses it around the side of Tynan, and the Panthers will get the steal. And on the offensive once again, that is Wilder. Wilder has the ball now. She got that from Pinter. Far side to Sahatjan. Shot is away. It is no good. Rebounded by CC Bailey, who goes straight to Loudon with 1:47 to go. Franklin down to in for Cross. Shot is away, and it's good for Destiny Cross. As Sexton goes inside for Wilder. Wilder goes now out to Sahatjan. Shot is away. It is no good. As both O'Day and Pinter had it. It will go out on O'Day. Subs on for each team. First up, it will be for the Panthers. It is Maddie Sears. Taylor Heath and Keaton Chastain. Meanwhile, for the Grizzlies, as a long shot there, rebounded by one of the subs. That's Jasmine Walker. Alongside Walker is Shelby Anderson in for the Grizzlies. O'Day now has it. She'll go over to Barnes. Has Cross to her left as she goes inside. Has Walker. Now to Shelby, back over to Barnes. Barnes for 3. Off the rim, rebound there by Destiny Cross. Cross backs in, shots away, no good. Rebounded that time by Tynan. Tynan will go straight to Sexton, who now pushes up court. Tries to get around Barnes. Shot is away. It is no good. Rebounded by Barnes. Barnes with under a minute to play. Tied at 15. Inside for Cross, who goes right through her hands and goes out of play for the Panthers to take possession again as Grace Beazold comes in once again, taking the spot of Tynan, as well as Bailey Torrance into the game for Cross. .48 seconds to go. Inbound there to Heath. Heath will now go left, guarded by Barnes. Inside, she'll go to Chastain, who still holds on to guard by Walker. Now goes over to Pinter. Pinter goes out to Sears. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Beazold. Beazold drives in, shots away, fouled on the play. And that's going to be on Torrance. And that'll send Beazold to the line, shooting 2. First shot, no good for Beazold. Second shot away, good that time, 16-15, 25 seconds to go. O'Day with the ball. She'll go over to Barnes now. 20 seconds on the shot, on the play clock. Inside for Anderson. Anderson with the jumper. No good, rebounded by no one. There's it, went off of Beazold last as Walker was in there, giving the Grizzlies 12.6 seconds to try and score and take the lead before the end of the first. Barnes inbound. She has Torrance on the outside. Torrance drives in 11 seconds, loses it. Stolen there by Pinter. Pinter down the offense. Torrance down for a second. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Shots away, no good. Rebounded by no one as the clock will expire. So at the end of the first quarter, it is 16-15 in favor of the Panthers of Hanover. Destiny Cross leads the Grizzlies with 6 points. She's 2 for 3 inside, 2 for 2 from the line, 1 rebound. Sarah Day has 4 right now for the Grizzlies, 2 for 3 from inside, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And Jessica Nix with 3 points, 1 for 2 from inside, 1 for 1 from the line with 1 rebound. Meanwhile, Skylar Sahajin leads the Panthers with 4 points. She's 2 for 4 from the inside. And Reese Sexton, Liz Tynan, and Callie Wilder all with 3. And Taylor Heath with 2. We'll take a break here before we start second half action again. 16-15 in favor of the Panthers. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. And we are back here once again on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. Franklin will have possession of the ball to come into the beginning of the second quarter. Down 1 as Torrance will inbound it to Maddie Barnes. Barnes goes over to Shelby Anderson. As Walker inside, she'll go over to Barnes. As Anderson will be called for traveling. Franklin with 14 turnovers so far in the game. As Heath drives in off the rebound, guarded by Barnes. Heath looking for options. She'll go over to Chastain, who goes back to Heath, who steps back for 3. No good. Rebounded by Jasmine Walker. Walker goes over to O'Day, and O'Day will drive the offense back across the court for the Grizzlies. O'Day looks for options. She'll go over to Shelby Anderson. Anderson now over to Maddie Barnes for 3. Off the rim. Rebounded there by Sears. Sears will have it. She'll now go to Beazold. Beazold drives in, spins back out. Now it goes over to Chastain. Ball down, goes out of play, stays in possession of the Panthers with 17 seconds to go on the shot clock. As Liz Tynan returns to the court for the Panthers, she'll come in for Chastain. Tynan right now has 3 points. She's 1 for 2 inside, 1 for 2 from the line, but has 2 rebounds. As she'll get off the rebound and goes to Beazold. Beazold now goes over there to Sears. Sears goes back to Beazold. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Beazold drives in. Loses the ball, stays in possession of the Panthers with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Once again, Heath will inbound it, looking for a quick shoot and score here to extend the lead to 2. Goes to Beazold, shots away, blocked there, rebounded by O'Day. O'Day now goes long to Maddie Barnes. Barnes steps back for the jumper. Off the rim. Rebound by Barnes, but she'll kick it back into Beazold, who will take it away. And Heath now gets it and on the counter attack for the Panthers. Drives in, goes for... First one, she went inside there for Bauer, who missed it. Then Tynan got it back. Missed her shot, and Walker rebounded. Barnes now has it, and she'll go to Anderson. Barnes with it again, back over to Anderson for 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Beazold, who keeps it in play, and will go straight over to Sears. Sears now goes far side over to Heath. Heath drives in, shots away, and it is no good. Rebounded by Sears, shots away, no good that time, but she is fouled by Shelby Anderson. That'll be her first, team's first of the quarter. That will send Maddie Sears to the line once again. For the Panthers, 2 subs on for each team. First up for Hanover, it's the return of Sexton and Wilder. And for the Grizzlies, it's Nix and Bruner. So Sears sets up for the first shot. Shot's no good, off the front of the rib. As Destiny Cross is now prepping to come into the game as well, probably for Jasmine Walker. Second shot away. It is no good that time. Walker gets the rebound. Goes straight over to Bruner. Bruner has help in the form of Nix, but she'll have to spin around and wait for the rest of the team. Thought about going over to O'Day, but was almost taken away. Goes inside for Torrance instead. Torrance shot is away. No good. Rebounded by Pinter, who now pushes the Panther offense. She'll go over to Sexton for three. Off the rim. Rebounded by Wilder, who goes far side, as it's tipped there by O'Day, as Cross checks into the game for Walker. Sexton will inbound it for the Panthers. 7:39 to go in the half. And we're still holding a 1-point lead over the Grizzlies, 16-15. Sexton looking for options. She'll go over to Wilder. Wilder drives in, backs out for Sears, who now goes in herself and gets called for the charge as she hits Torrance. So Sears will pick up her first foul, team's first of the quarter, and Franklin will retake possession with 7.5 to go in the half. Nix inbounds to Bruner. Bruner goes to O'Day. O'Day drives up court. She'll go over to Torrance. Back to O'Day. Far side to Bruner. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Bruner now to Nix. Inside for Cross. Cross drives in. Will get called for traveling as she lost control there. Picked it back up. The officials very strict on traveling tonight. 7:15 to go in the half. As Wilder will inbound it once again to Sexton. Sexton has two screens either way. She'll go to the side of Wilder. Wilder gets the pass from Sexton, drives in, jumpers away, and it's good. And extending it now to a 3-point lead for the Panthers with 7 to go. O'Day in some confusion will drive in, goes for Cross, who loses the pass there. Goes out of play and will go to the Panthers once again. As Sarah O'Day, trying to take advantage of some Hanover defense confusion, drives in, goes to Nix. Nix quite not ready for it. So it goes off her back and goes out of play. Sexton with it, she'll go over to Wilder, who now drops back out for Sears. Shots away, no good. Rebounded there by Torrance. As Torrance will be called for trying to get Wilder off of her. A moment of frustration will pick up the foul there as Sahatjian comes back in for the Panthers and CeCe Bailey comes in for Torrance. Panthers right now forcing the Grizzlies into a lot of mistakes. Sexton with it, she'll go far side for Sahatjian. Sahatjian up by the three, will go back over to Sexton with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Sexton drives in, inside for Wilder, shots away, and it's no good, rebounded by Cross. Cross will go over to O'Day. Franklin back on the offensive, down 3. 6:12 to go, inside for Cross. Cross drives in, spins around, shots away, no good. Rebounded there by Sahatjian, who immediately goes over to Sexton. Sexton guarded by O'Day, drives in, blocked there by O'Day, and it'll go out of play, but Hannah will keep possession off of that one. Heads up play there by Sarah O'Day to stop the bucket from going in. 5:59 to go as Georgia Hanauer comes back in for Franklin. She's in for Cross. Quick timeout there for, super long there for Cross. As the inbound there to Sahatjian. Looking for options. She has 21 seconds on the shot clock. Guarded by Jessica Nix. Sahatjian will go over to Wilder. Almost on there by Bailey. Wilder gets space. To Beazold. Now over to Sahatjian. Sahatjian drives in. Stolen there by Nix. Nix now on the counter offensive for the Grizzlies. Guarded by 3. Drives in, shots away, no good. She'll step out of play. Late whistle, tried to go for inside, then look for the pass and have options. Steps out of bounds. Hanover would take possession with 5:31 to go. Heath, long passes to Hotgen. Bruner tried to get the steal there, but she'll be the last one to touch it as it goes out of play. Hanover keeps possession still here with 5:27 to go. Heath to inbound once again for the Panthers. Heath goes to Wilder, and who goes back to Heath. Heath drives him back to Wilder, who goes in herself, shots away, and it's no good. Rebounded by Nix. Nix on the counter. Drives in, shots away, and is good there for Jessica Nix. Cutting it back down to a 1-point Panther lead with 5:09 to go. Heath with it once again on the far side. Goes inside for Wilder, who drives in. Shots away, no good. Late whistle be on CeCe Bailey. That will be her second. We will now go to timeout here, immediate timeout with 5 minutes to go in the half. Hanover with a 1-point lead, 18-17 over your Franklin College Grizzlies. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. And we are back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. Franklin down 1, as it is time for some free throws for the Panthers. It will be Wilder going to the line. Kyle Wilder is 1 for 4 so far from the line. She has 2. First shot is away. It is good. Make that 2 for 5 now. Second shot away. It is good that time for Wilder. Now back to 3-point lead for the Panthers. 20-17, under 5 to go. O'Day tried to go for Bruner. Stolen there by Wilder. Shots away from Beazold. It is good. Now a 5-point lead. O'Day trying to get around that Panther full court. Goes to Bruner. Now far to Nix. Nix back to Bruner. Over to O'Day. Guarded by Heath. Now back to Nix again. Inside for Hanover. Hanover drives in, shots away. Tip there, fouled though on the attempt. That's going to be on Wilder, and that'll be her first of the game. Now send Georgia Hanover to the line. First shot away, no good there. Second shot away is good there. Long inbound pass to Heath. The correction is Hotgen, and drives in, shots away. It is no good. Rebounded by Pinter. She'll go back out for Heath. Now back over to Hotgen. Skylar drives in. She'll go to Beazold. Beazold shots away. It's good that time. Now 24-18 for the Panthers with 4:13 to go. O'Day goes over to Bruner. Bruner looking for options. Goes over to Nix. Foul there on Wilder. That'll be her second, team's third. As Nix will inbound it for the Grizzlies. She'll go to O'Day. Franklin still trying to figure out the enigma that is the Hanover full court defense. As Bruner makes a long pass to O'Day, who keeps it in play. O'Day 9 seconds on the shot clock, goes to Georgia Hanover. Hanover drives in, shots away. Blocking foul there. It's going to be on Wilder. She'll pick up her third in as many as a minute. Wilder picks up, once again, her third foul of 4. That'll send Hanover to the line as Keaton Chastain comes back into the game for Wilder. Hanover so far 1 for 2 from the line. First shot's away, it is good. Making it 24-19. 5-point lead for the Panthers, 3:50 to go in the half. Now sets up for the second shot. Shot is away in and out of the rim. Rebounded there by Beazold. Beazold goes over to Heath. Heath has to Hodgin to her left. Beazold in the middle. Heath drives in, shots away. It's no good. Rebounded by Nix. Nix now on the counter for the Grizzlies. Goes left, now right. Drives in. Shots away. Fancy footwork, but it's no good as it goes off the front of the rim. As Pinter will go to Hodgin, who goes over to Heath. Back over to Hodgin, now to Beazold. Beazold drives in, shots away, no good. Rebounded by no one, as Beazold was set out of bounds when she grabbed it. As Maddie Sears comes into the game now for Heath. Inbound from Nix to O'Day, 3:15 to go. Franklin down 5 after leading as many as 10 early on the first. Long throw from Bruner to Cross. Now far side over to O'Day. O'Day drives in, backs out to Cross. Cross for the jumper. Off the rim, rebounded by Beazold. She'll go to Sahatjan now far side over to Pinter. Pinter for the jumper herself. Off the rim, rebounded by O'Day. Day keeps it in play, goes over to Bruner. 2:45 to go in the half. Bruner slows down a bit, now crosses half court. She goes over to O'Day. O'Day over to Hanover. Back to Nix. Nix drives in, back out to O'Day. Inside for Cross. Cross backs in, spins around, looks for the options. Back out to O'Day for 3. Off the rim, rebounded there by Pinter. Pinter now goes over to Sahatjan, drives in, shots away. It is no good. Rebounded there by Sears, but she'll be fouled by Bruner. She came down and tried and blocked the shot. That is Bruner's first foul, and that will send Sears to the line as Kiara Crabtree comes into the game, as well as Bailey Gibson for Franklin. One more sub now for each, as Tynan comes back in for the Panthers and Barnes comes in for O'Day. Sears sets up for her first shot. Shot is away. It is no good. Giving it a 5-point lead for the Panthers after that first attempt. Sears now sets up for her second try. Shots away. It is also no good. Rebounded by Nix, who gets it over to Barnes. 2:14 to go in the half. Barnes drives on the near side. Goes to that for Cross. Cross drives in. Goes for the shot. Jump ball. Possession will go in favor of the Panthers on this one. With 2:06 to go. Still a 5-point lead for Hanover. Inbound there to Crabtree. Long 3. Wide open. No good though. Rebounded by Barnes. Barnes now pushes as goes to Nix. Nix will drive in. Shots away. No good, but she will be fouled on that attempt. It's going to be on Chastain. That will be her first foul of the game. Team's 5th in the half. In this quarter, as Nix will go to the line. Nix is 1 for 1 so far on free throw attempts. First shot is away. It's good. Now 4-point lead for the Panthers with under 2 to play. 10 shots away. It's good there. Nick's 3 for 3 now from the line. As Heath comes on for Sahatjin and O'Day on for Nix. 3-point lead for the Panthers, 1:51 to go. Heath guarded by Barnes. Goes inside for Chastain. Shots away. No, it's going to be good there for the and one. As Gibson will be called on the foul. Not quite sure. She's not quite sure what she did on that one. 5-point lead now for the Panthers. Shots away on the free throw attempt. It's good. Make that a 6-point lead. O'Day inbound. She'll go over to Bruner. Bruner looking for help. Back over to O'Day. Now over to Barnes. Bruner for 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Gibson. Drives in for O'Day. O'Day shot is away. It's good. Cap that one for Sarah O'Day. 4-point lead now for the Panthers. Tied it with it. She'll drive in. Kicks back out. No good on the shot attempt there. Rebounded by Eve Gibson. Tried to get it there. Will be in favor of the Grizzlies off of that one. Under a minute to go. Franklin down 4 as Catherine Pinter comes back into the game for Crabtree. O'Day with it. Goes to Gibson. Now to Cross. Cross back out to O'Day. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 46 on the game clock. O'Day goes to Destiny Cross. Inside lane for Gibson. Goes out of play as she was guarded there by Tynan. Sub on. Beazold on. She'll take the place of Chastain. As Heath will get the inbound with 40 seconds to go in the half. Heath guarded by Barnes. She'll go inside for Beazold. Beazold back to Heath for 2. In and out, rebounded by, looks like Tynan. Shots away, no good. Rebounded by nobody. That now it's rebounded there. Tynan with it once again. She'll go back to Heath with 17 on the game clock. About a 2-second difference between game and shot clock. Heath goes to Beazold. 10 seconds now. Beazold drives in. No good. Foul on Gibson. Now send Beazold to the line for 2. That will be Gibson's second foul of the game. As Sexton comes back on for Pinter. And Beazold sets up for 2 attempts. First shot is away. It's good. Make it a 5-point lead now for the Panthers. Now for the second attempt. Shots away. No good. Rebounded by O'Day. Foul, though, picked up on Beazold, it looks like. That'll be her first of the game with 6.2 to go. That will send O'Day to the line. As Lynette Bloom checks into the game, her first appearance for Hanover, 5'4" freshman from Fairland, Indiana. Freshman from St. Anthony, Indiana. O'Day's first shot is away. It is no good off the front of the rim. O'Day with 6 right now. She's 0 for 1 right now from the line. Second shot's away. Good that time. 4-point lead once again for the Panthers. 6.2 seconds. Sexton. Clock winding down. Shot is away. No good. And that'll be in the first half as Hanover leads your Grizzlies 28-24. Let's go to the first half stats. Franklin 7-24 inside. 0 for 7 from beyond the arc, 10 for 13 from the line. The Panthers are 9 for 22 inside. 1 for 9 from beyond the arc and 9 for 21 from the line. Franklin has 22 turnovers so far to Hanover's 8. Hanover outscoring the Grizzlies 18-7 off the turnover. Franklin out-rebounding the Panthers by 2, 29-27. Most of Franklin's rebounds have come on the defensive side of the ball. 5 assists for the Grizzlies compared to the Panthers 4, 5 blocks to 1. Hanover's bench outscoring Franklin's 15-2. And also outscoring the Grizzlies in second chance points 6-4 and 8-5 in fast break points, while the Grizzlies are scoring 14-10 in the paint. Leading the Grizzlies so far in points is Sarah O'Day and Jessica Nix. Nix is 2 for 4 from inside, 3 for 3 from the line, 6 rebounds, 1 foul. O'Day is 3 for 5 from in the paint, 0 for 1 from beyond the three-point line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, also 7 points. Destiny Cross, third leading scorer. She has 6 points, 2 for 5 from the inside, 2 for 2 from the line, with 2 rebounds. Callie Wilder leads the Panthers so far in points. She has 7 points. She's 2 for 4 from inside the paint, 3 from 6 from the line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Grace Beazold has 6. She's 2 for 5 from inside, 2 for 4 from the free throw line with 4 rebounds. And Skylar Sahatjin with 4 points. She's 2 for 7 from inside, 0 for 1 from beyond the arc, and 1 rebound so far. So about 13 minutes and 47 seconds. We'll be back here for second half action. Again, Hanover leads 28-24 on your Grizzlies. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. And we are back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive. We're getting ready for second half action, with one major key being the difference for the Grizzlies in this half, breaking the Hanover full court defense. Franklin right now has 22 turnovers in the game, a lot of those coming during the period where Hanover was using their full court defense. So Franklin can find a way to effectively get around that. They can close the 4-point gap to the Panthers. So as we get ready to go underway, it looks like it'll be the starting five for the Grizzlies, and the starting five for the Panthers. Franklin will get the ball to start the second half. As Nix will inbound it to Baker. Baker has it. We're back underway here in the Spurlock Center. Immediately going to O'Day, and the ball goes right past O'Day's hand and goes out of play. Another big point of the turnovers for the Grizzlies. A lot of missed passes. Inbound, Beazle looking for Sahatjan. Hodgson will be guarded by Baker, 9:50 to go. Goes inside for Beazold. Now it goes over to Tynan. Tynan goes there for Bauer. She will be fouled. She will not be fouled. It'll just go out of play there. There's an inbound there, too. Shot there by Bauer, no good. Second attempt, though, will be good for Bauer. 6-point lead now for the Panthers. O'Day goes to Baker, who loses it, goes down. As Sahatjan will spin around, goes over to Bauer, back to Sahatjan. Sahatjan inside for Bauer again, back to Sahatjan again, drives in, now goes outside to Tynan. Tynan goes inside to Bauer. Runner by Nix, shots away. It is good there for Bauer. 8-point lead now for the Panthers. The full court defense back out. Baker goes to O'Day. O'Day gets around one. Slows down, fouled there by Sahatjan. She'll pick up the first foul of the half, and that will be her first of the game. As Nix will inbound it for the Grizzlies with 8:41 to go. Nix to Baker. Now far side to O'Day. O'Day to Bruner. Back to O'Day. O'Day drives in. Back to Cross. Cross for the jumper. And it's good there for Destiny Cross. Inbound there to Sahatjan. Correction, to Pinter. Now to Sahatjan. Skylar Sahatjan with the ball. She'll go left. Skylar now goes inside. Stolen there by Cross. Destiny Cross all alone. Shots away. And it's good, as it looked like Bauer trying to catch up, but she couldn't quite get there in time. Grizzlies starting to close the gap. Ball through the hands there of Pinter. And Franklin will take possession once again. Nix inbounds to O'Day. Once again trying to get out of the Hanover full court. O'Day goes down to the far side, guarded by 4 Panthers. Goes to Bruner inside for Cross. Cross drives in, shots away, gets fouled there by Sahatjan. That'll be her second. Cross to the line now to shoot 2. She is 2 for 2 so far on the night from the free throw line. As Taylor Heath comes into the game for Skylar Sahatjan. Cross sets up for her first attempt. Shots away, it's good. 3-point lead now for the Panthers. Shots away again. Off the rim that time. Rebounded by Libby Baker. Baker goes down. She's going to be... Baker will inbound once again. Over to Cross. Cross with the jumper. In and out. No good. Rebounded there by Bruner. Taken away there, though, by Bauer. Traveling called, though, on that play on Heath. And Franklin will retake possession with 7.5 to go. Next rebound once again, she'll go to Baker. Baker now to the right to O'Day. O'Day to Bruner. Far side, Baker. Inside for Nix. Jessica Nix drives in, spins around, back out for Louis Baker. Now O'Day for three. Off the rim, rebounded there by Bruner. She'll go immediately to Heath. Heath drives in, goes far side. Shot's no good, rebounded by O'Day. O'Day guarded there by Bruner. Drives in. We get called on the travel call. As Coach Agnews is trying to figure out why that official called the travel, saying that he's not in position to call the call. As Heath will get the inbound once again, under 7 to go. Franklin down 3. Heath drives in, still going, shots away. It's good. 5-point lead now for the Panthers. Baker with the ball. She'll drive in. Guarded by 3. Panthers goes down, loses the ball, goes out of play. As she trips trying to keep possession of the ball, and it will roll out of play. Beazle inbound as it looks like Callie Wilder will come into the game for Bauer. Heath goes around Baker. Inside for Wilder. Wilder loses it, stolen there by Cross. She'll go over to Blue Baker. Baker gets around 1. Far side to Bruner with it. Far side jump ball. It will be in possession in favor of the Panthers off of this one. Sub into the game. Georgia Hanover returns for Kayla Bruner. Beazold inbounds once again to Heath. Heath goes up, gets a screen from Beazold. Now drives in, guarded by Nix. Shots away, no good. Rebounded by Pinter. Goes out for Heath now inside to Beazold. Stolen there by Nix. Nix now gets around 1. Looking to get around Cross. She'll go around Cross. Now drives in, backs out, goes over to Hanover for 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Beazold, and she'll go on the counterattack. Beazold guarded by O'Day. Drives in, goes far outside. Inside now to Wilder, back out to Pinter for 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Nix. Nix still at the ball. Gets around Beazold. Trying to get around Wilder. Drives in, shots away, crosses over to Nick. Cross. Cross drives in, spins around, shots away. Good there for Destiny Cross. 3-point lead once again now for the Panthers. Under 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Heath drives in, goes on. Baker went down. It'll be a blocking foul on Libby Baker. That'll be her third. As Anna Bauer comes back in, as well as Maddie Sears for the Panthers, and Maddie Barnes and Cece Bailey in for Baker and Cross. 5:21 to go in the third quarter. Far pass, that's going to go to Wilder. Wilder looking to get the screen from Heath. Will get it. Wilder drives in, spins around, goes back to Heath. Heath inside for Bauer. Bruner goes down. It'll be a foul. Foul's going to be on Nix. That's her second of the game. Team second of the quarter. As Pinter will inbound. Pinter goes to Bauer. Bauer back to Pinter. Guarded by O'Day. Pinter far side over to Heath for two. Off the rim, rebounded by Nix. Hanover had to get it there. Now it goes to Barnes. Barnes now quickly moving down to the court. Barnes goes around one, drives in over to Bailey. Bailey shots away. It's good for CC. Bailey cutting into a 1-point lead now. 4:47 to go. Heath gets to the court, guarded by Barnes once again. Has Bauer. Bauer now goes to the far side over to Sears. Sears back over to Heath. Heath drives in, sets back for the jumper. Off the rim, rebounded by Sears. Inside for... She went inside for Wilder, who missed a shot. Rebounded by Jessica Nix. Nix with 8. Nix drives in. Shots away. It's good! Franklin takes back the lead. 35-34 with 4:16 to go in the third quarter. Heath with it once again. Guarded by Barnes. Has Bruner and Wilder to assist. Bauer over to Sears for 3. And she'll get it back. Correction, that was Pinter. Gets it there for 3 and gives the Panthers the lead once again, 37-35, 3:50 to go. Barnes gets the ball, goes to Bailey. Bailey loses it there from her hand, stays in, tries to keep it in play, but she will cross the line. It will be out, and we'll have a immediate timeout as Cross and Gibson will come in for the Grizzlies, so we'll take it with them. 37-35 is our score with 3:45 to go in the third. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. And we are back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. Franklin down to 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Essa Hotgen has it. She'll go inside. Shots away there from Pinter. She'll make it. As Bailey will inbound it to Georgia Hanover. Hanover tries to get around, goes down. Cross with it. Cross looking for options. Job by going to Maddie Barnes. Goes to Bailey. And Bailey will be fouled there by Wilder. And that'll be Wilder's third foul of the game. As Keaton Chastain comes back into the game for Wilder, with Wilder in foul trouble. Inbound here from Maddie Barnes. She'll go all the way to Cross. Cross over to Georgia Hanover. Hanover goes back to Barnes, back over to Hanover once again. To Bailey. Bailey goes to Gibson. Gibson over to Hanover. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hanover inside for Gibson. Gibson spins around, goes back out for Barnes. Barnes drives in, 2 seconds, shots away, no good. Rebounded there by Pinter. Pinter drives it, sets for the jumper, shots away, and it's off the rim, rebounded by Barnes, who keeps it in play. Tipped out by
Maddie Sears, and Franklin will keep possession of the ball. Still down 2 with 2:44 to go. Bailey without the inbound. She'll go all the way to Gibson. Gibson to Cross. Cross inside. Shuts away. And it's good. Tying it back up at 39 with 2.5. Cushion getting within 1. Shots away there from Pinter. No good. Rebounded by Cross. Cross goes to Gibson. Gibson now over to Hanover. Hanover now over to Barnes. Barnes back to Gibson. To Bailey. Inside for Cross. Cross spins around. Inside looking for Gibson. Lost it there. Foul on CC Bailey. She'll pick up her 3rd foul of the game. As Bailey Torrance will check into the game for CC Bailey. Hodgkin with it once again for the Panthers. 2 minutes to play in the 3rd. It drives in, backs out to Pinter. Pinter back out to Hodgkin. Inside Beazle, stolen there by Gibson. Gibson now goes with Georgia Hanover over to Barnes. Barnes back over to Georgia Hanover. Hanover drives in. Spins around, shuts away. No good. Rebounded by Gibson though. Gibson holds on, goes over to Maddie Barnes. Barnes with options, goes to Hanover. Hanover over to Torrance. Back to Gibson at the top. Gibson over to Barnes. Barnes in for Torrance. Torrance drives in, shuts away. No good. Rebounded there that time by Chastain. So Hodgkin with it. She'll drive in. Goes to Pinter. Pinter's shot is away. It's no good. Tipped out. Stays in possession of the Panthers. 1:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. Franklin still down 2. Chastain loses their guard by Nix. Goes inside. Charging call there, though. That time that's going to be on Sears. That will be Sears' 2nd foul of the game. As she came down into the paint. And Anna Bauer back into the game. She'll come in for Chastain. Gibson will inbound once again. 1:11 to go in the 3rd. Goes to Maddie Barnes. Barnes trying to get around 2 defenders. Hanover collects it after the tip. Lost it by Hanover as Hanover and Hodgkin are fighting for it. Say that. Hanover's allowed to touch it as Liz Tynan comes into the game for Bauer. Meanwhile, Sarah O'Day will come into the game for Gibson. Beazle inbounds to Hodgkin. Skyler has the ball. Top of the key. Looking for options. She'll go inside to Beazle. Still holding on to it. Beazle backs out. Drives in. Shots away. It's good for Beazle. O'Day under a minute to go. 6-point lead now for the Panthers. O'Day tried to thread the needle there to Hanover. It will go out of play. Panthers retake possession once again. Franklin still having a hard time trying to figure out this full court defense. As Beazle inbound it once again to Skylar Hodgkin. Hodgkin drives in, backs out, goes over to Pinter. Pinter gets a screen from Beazle. Pinter drives in, back over to Hodgkin. Hodgkin drives in, backs out, going to Tynan. She misses the shot, goes out of play. Franklin takes possession back with 18.3 seconds. Lee Baker back into the game for Franklin. She'll take the spot of Barnes. Shot clock turned off. 18.3 to go in the quarter. 4-point lead for the Panthers. O'Day with it. O'Day to Baker. Baker drives in. Back to O'Day. O'Day inside to Torrance. Shots away. No good. Rebounded there by Sahatjan. Foul. As Sahatjan is down, it looked like she went down hard on her leg. Foul's going to be on 22. That's going to be Georgia Hanover. We will take the break on the court with 1.1 to go in the third. It is 41-37 as Skylar Sahajian is down. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. We are back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. Sahatjan carried off the court. Inbound from Heath to Beazle. Shots away. It's no good. It's 41-37, end of the third. It's still anyone's game with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So let's go to the team leaders right now. Destiny Cross leads the Franklin College Grizzlies with 15 points. She's 6 for 10 inside, 3 from 4 from the line with 3 rebounds. Grace Beazle leads the Panthers with 8 points. She's 3 of 7 from inside, 0 for 1 from on the arc, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds. Important for Franklin, Jessica Nix is a point and a rebound away from getting another double-double. It'll be her third this season. And it will be her second in a row as she got a double-double in the last game against Anderson. Same can be said for Catherine Pinter. She has 5 points now with 7 rebounds, but she can still become a big part of the Hanover offense. But the last quarter, her and Tynan both with 5 points, but each one very close to a double-double rebounds. Beazle also has 5 rebounds. Meanwhile, Franklin, Sarah Day, is 4 rebounds away and 3 points away from a double-double. Cross has the points, still looking for all the rebounds. So 10 minutes to play. Hanover up 4 in this rivalry game between the Panthers and the Grizzlies. Panthers once again leading the series between the two teams and have a 1-game winning streak on the Grizzlies after their 68-60 win in last season's January 30th contest. So for the Grizzlies, it is Torrance, Baker, O'Day, Cross, and Nix. For the Panthers, it looks like Beazle, Pinter, Heath, Sears, and I believe Tynan. As Torrance kicks back out, so O'Day goes over to Louis Baker. Baker, pass almost stolen there, but Torrance was there to get it. Rebounded there by Beazle. That'll be her 6th. Beasel's shot is away. It is good. And she'll also be fouled on the attempt as well by, it looks like, Jessica Nix. Correction, that foul is going to be on Sarah O'Day. That will be O'Day's first foul of the game. As Beasel sets up for the shot, shots away, it is good. 10 points now for Grace Beasel, 6 rebounds. Baker trying to get around that Hanover full court again. Goes to O'Day. O'Day back to Baker. Baker looking for options again. Goes to O'Day. Franklin needs a lot of threes here. Torrance on the outside. Back to O'Day. O'Day drives in. Backs out for Nix. Back to Torrance. Torrance now drives in the middle. Torrance backs up. Goes to Baker. Baker thought about going to Nix. Now goes to O'Day. Inside for Cross. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Cross's shot is away. She will be fouled on the attempt before the violation. That foul is going to be on Tynan. That'll be her 2nd of the game as Cross goes to the line to shoot 2. Cross's first shot is away. It is no good, off the back of the rim. Still 7-point difference between the teams. As it looks like Reese Sexton will set up to come in. Cross's second shot is good. Sexton now comes in. She'll be in for Heath. Trying to see a lot more of Sexton and Heath now that Sahatjan is out of the game. Really being looked at by the medical staff. Sears goes over there to Tynan. Tynan now drives. She'll go out for Sexton. Now over to Pinter. Pinter drives in, backs out. She'll go back over to Sears for a shot. No good. Rebounded by Torrance. Torrance now goes to O'Day. O'Day. 8:38 to go in the game. Goes inside for Cross. Cross looking for options. Baker wide open on the outside. Now loses the opportunity. Torrance for 3. It's good for Bailey Torrance. And that cuts the lead to 3 now for the Panthers with 8:22 to go. Torrance now has 3 points in this contest with 3 rebounds. Tynan with it. Shots away. It's good for Tynan. Back out to a 5-point lead. O'Day brings the ball back across half court. Has to go to, try to go to Baker, but stolen there by Sears. Shots away for Beasel. She's fouled on the attempt by Sarah O'Day. That'll be her 2nd of the game as Beasel will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot is away. It is good. 6-point lead now for the Panthers. 7:58 to go. Second shot is away. It is no good. Rebounded there by Torrance. Torrance immediately goes to Baker. Baker tries to get around 1. Now has to get around 2. Baker still gets fouled there that time by Sexton. That will be her first foul of the contest. Team's 2nd of the quarter. 6 points still the difference. As Torrance will inbound that time to Louis Baker. Baker looking for options. Has Nix. Will go to Nix. Nix to Torrance. Torrance inside looking for Nix. Stolen there. Had Baker wide open on the far side. Outside for Sexton for 3. No good. Rebounded by Nix. That's her 10th rebound. Nix now on the counter. Gets around 1. Tries to get around 2. Steps back. Goes to Torrance. Torrance for 3. Off the rim. Rebounded by O'Day. O'Day inside for Nix. Nix drives in. Shots away. No good. Rebounded that time by Sears. Foul on the court. It's going to be on Cross. That'll be her first of the contest. As Callie Wilder comes into the game for the Panthers, and Cece Bailey and Kayla Bruner come into the game for O'Day and Torrance. Again, Jessica Nix, 10 rebounds. She's a point away from getting her 2nd double-double of the season, her 2nd in a row. The ball goes out. It's in favor of the Grizzlies as the official says the ball went off of Sexton's foot. CC will inbound it. She's going to go to Baker. Now the ball, 30 seconds on the shot clock. About 7 to go. Over to Nix. Nix goes inside for Bailey. Back out for Bruner. Now over to Cross. Cross for the jumper. It's good for Destiny Cross. Make that 18 points now for the senior. And now it's a 4-point lead for the Panthers as Sears is called for the travel there. And in returns Taylor Heath. Timeout Hanover. And we'll take the break with them. 6:48 to go in the fourth quarter. 47-43 in favor of Hanover. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. We're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. Susie Bailey to inbound once again for the Grizzlies. Under 7 to play, 6:48 to be exact. Franklin down 4. Nix goes to Cross. Cross has the ball. She'll go all back to Louis Baker. Baker directing the offense. She'll go to Bruner. Bruner goes back to Baker. Over to Nix. Nix drives in, goes to Bruner. Bruner thought about the three, goes to Bailey. Now outside to Baker. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Baker back out to Bruner. Bruner, 7 seconds. Bruner drives in. Shots away. No good. Rebounded by... the rebound is stolen there by Bruner. Jump ball will be in favor of the Panthers on this one. 6:16 to go in the fourth. Position arrow will switch as Tynan comes back into the game for Sears. Beazold inbounds to Heath. Heath drives across half court. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Heath now continues to drive in. Steps back out. Looking for Wilder. Shots away. It's good. 6-point lead once again for the Panthers. Baker. Far side. Looking for cross. Stolen there, though, that time by Wilder. Now gets over to Tynan. Tynan drives in for Heath. Shots away. It's good. Baker gets around, loses the ball there. Stolen away by the Panthers. Panthers full court defense once again getting the best of the Grizzlies as Heath makes another one. Timeout Franklin. As the Panthers now hold a 10-point lead on the Grizzlies. We'll take the break once again with 5:30 to go in the fourth. Our score is Hanover 53, Franklin 43. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group.
13.2 seconds to go in the contest. Hanover to inbound. She has Shelby Anderson out there as well as Bruner. She'll go to Bruner. Shelby Anderson will try to get the ball. It goes out of play with 8.4 to go. Sub on for Hanover. It will be Maddie Sears on. Foul there. That's going to be on Sears. I think Sears was fouled. This foul is going to be on Bruner. That will be Bruner's second of the contest as Anna Bauer comes in. Sears sets up for her first attempt. Sears' shot is away. It is good. Five-point lead now for the Panthers. Sears sets up for her second attempt. Shot is away. It is also good. 6-point lead now. Timeout Franklin. 6-point lead. 7.1 seconds to go in the fourth. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. We're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. Franklin looking to get two quick threes off in 7.1 seconds to try and tie this one up and send it to overtime. Hanover will inbound it once again. Hanover to Shelby Anderson. Shelby drives in, steps back, looking for three. Off the rim, rebounded by no one. Will just go out of play, and that will be the end of the game. Hanover wins 65-59. Let's go to the post-game stats. Franklin was 22 of 54 from inside, 3 of 15 from beyond the arc, 12 of 17 from the free throw line. Hanover 23 of 77 inside, 2 of 15 from beyond the arc, and 17 of 30 from the free throw line. Franklin 38 turnovers to Hanover's 18. Hanover scoring 37 points off the turnover. That's almost a point a turnover. While Franklin only getting 14 off of the turnover. Franklin out rebounded the Panthers 49-44. With most of Franklin's rebounds coming off the defense, 37 defensive, 12 offensive, while Hanover had a not close to an even bunch, 23 defensive, 21 offensive. 15 assists to the Grizzlies to Hanover's 9, 7 blocks to 1 for the Grizzlies. Hanover 17 steals, 11 steals for the Grizzlies. Hanover's bench outscoring the Grizzlies 29-10. And also outscoring the Grizzlies in second chance points 8-6 and fast break points 20-11. The team's dead tied at 30 apiece in the paint. On to the three stars of the game. One of the first stars from Hanover will be Grace Beazold. She was 6 for 11 inside, 6 for 9 from the line, 6 rebounds, 18 points total. Close to double-double herself. Second star of the game will be Destiny Cross. She had 27 points on the evening, leading scorer for the Grizzlies. She was 11 for 16 inside, 1 for 2 from beyond the arc, and 4 for 6 from the line with 3 rebounds, 1 assist. The one star of the game will be Jessica Nix from Franklin. She got her second double-double of the year, her second in a row for the Grizzlies after getting one against Anderson last week. 11 points total with 13 rebounds. Those 11 points came 4 from 8 from the field and a perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line. She also had an assist to throw in there as well. Other top performers, Callie Wilder had 11 points. She also had 4 rebounds, 1 assist. And Taylor Heath from Hanover, 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Sarah Day from Franklin also had 7 points and 7 rebounds. She was close to a double-double herself. So Franklin will fall once again. They will drop to 4-9 on the season, 2-4 in the conference. 5-9 overall, 3-4 in the conference. Correction.
Their next game, this is part of a 3-game homestand. They'll be at home versus Bluffton this Saturday. Bluffton currently the number 6 team in the conference with a 2-3 record as of the last update, 7-5 overall. And then after the Bluffton game, they'll have one more home game versus Mount St. Joe before going on a little 1-game road series against Defiance. They're coming back home for Earlham and Manchester to close out January. And then February, the only home games they'll have left this season will be Alumni Day on the 5th against Anderson and Senior Day on the 18th against Holman. The games against Mount St. Joe, Bluffton, Hanover, and Transylvania all on the road. So again, Franklin falls 65-59 to rival Hanover Panthers. Their next game will be this Saturday, as well as the men's game this Saturday. The men, I believe, are playing right now. So let's see if we can get a quick score update in that game. They are on the road at Hanover tonight. The game started at 7:30 p.m. And right now, in the second half, Franklin down 75-54 to Hanover. Leading scorer for the Grizzlies, Ty Wright with 19, Carter Crow with 14, Reggie McDonald with 12. And for the Panthers, Matt Munoz has 20, Max Greenamoyer with 15, and Ty Houston with 14. So for Franklin College Athletics, the NCAA and the HCAC, my name is Brandon Barger saying good night, and we'll see you on the next one.